There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take anymore. What? Are you saying a villain can't fall in love? I'll have you know that's discrimination. Hey guys, RWBY here, and yes, I am back to trying to do some RWBY what ifs again. As you know, last time we tried this, the videos got removed. They really weren't that good, and I was just starting out with what ifs back then. So I thought I would start with this one I've been working on all week, and that's what if Cinder Fall fell in love? Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no such male character in RWBY that Cinder Fall would be interested in. However, what if there was? And that's the scenario we explore today. Okay, RWBY, you're putting an OC in this what if. Not interested, don't want to see it, not subscribed. You're not getting away with this time. Au contraire, I already have. Now let's get into the story and hope you guys just kick back and enjoy the ride. Our story begins right at the start of Volume 2. Cinder, Mercury, Emerald, and Neo have just infiltrated Beacon Academy, posing as students from Haven Academy. And they are already doing their thing, gathering what intel they can on all the other students as they begin training classes for the Vital Festival tournament. Cinder, not seeming too worried at this point about the current future huntsmen and huntresses in training. But then, suddenly, Glinda Goodwitch, headmistress and professor of Beacon Academy, calls two more names to the sparring circle. Yang Xiaolong from Team RWBY against Beacon's newest student, the mysterious blonde kid named Dren. And Cinder is instantly drawn to him. Not because he's cute or anything. It's his demeanor that has her curious. Yang is anxious to show off her skills and fight, but Dren is perfectly calm. His hands casually by his front, no fighting posture, just a smile like he has no idea what he's looking into. This takes Yang aback and pretty much everyone else who's watching this. And then the match begins. Yang attacks, but she can't seem to hit him. Hold still, you wimp! She yells. And she begins resorting to her weapons. You know, the gun explosive feature things in those metallic gloves she wears. And again, it's not having any effect. She can't hit this guy. He's just dodging, not moving his hands, no blocking. Everyone is watching in awe, including Cinder. She can't even figure out how Dryden is doing this. A small smile or smirk hits her lips. She seems quite impressed with him. And he's unarmed. I think I will keep an eye on this one myself. Meanwhile, Yang is getting more frustrated. Come on! You ever gonna fight back? You're mocking me! She screams, activating her semblance. And she attacks Dryden with everything she has. And Glinda Goodwitch yells, Miss Xiaolong, you are taking this too far. She's about to call off the match when suddenly Dryden sees an opening, goes straight for it, and takes her down with a single strike and trip. He then kindly helps Yang up. Hey, chin up, good job, he says, and he just casually walks away with the match being his. Needless to say, Cinder starts watching Dren very closely. She observes he's always alone, has a dorm room to himself, doesn't really talk to anyone, doesn't have a team. Being a late arrival, he needs to wait till next semester when more students arrive before he can take the initiation test. And Cinder, with her cold, calculating demeanor, decides to approach Dren. "Hello there. Your name is Dren, right? Why are you here sitting by yourself?" "Yes, I'm Dren. I guess I sit alone, as I don't know anyone. Everyone has their teams, but that's okay. I'm used to being alone and relying on myself." And this reaction sets a spark within Cinder. She is surprised. He seems to have had a similar sort of upbringing to her, though nowhere near as tragic as hers. But she can relate to that state of mind. Whoa, wait, what exactly, RWBY, what exactly says Cinder's upbringing is in any way tragic? Well, simple. Why do you think she's so power hungry, wanting more and more power despite already being the Fall Maiden? People who typically seek out more and more power are the type who never want to be pushed around again. And Cinder is definitely one of those type. So, as she gets into telling Dren the story of her background, at least what she can, and still be able to maintain her cover, nothing revealing, it's enough that Dren starts to feel a bit of a kinship to her. Though it's really one-sided, Cinder is simply testing how easily she can manipulate Dren. If she needs to, she's enjoying playing with him. This is another way to act out her cruelty, have a bit of fun while her overall plan to take down Beacon is being set up. And Dren does eventually start feeling comfortable enough to tell Cinder a bit about himself. Proof her tactics are working. However, this proves to be a double-edged sword. The more Cinder gets to talking to him, the more she is starting to like him a little. It's just the simple fact of when you spend that much time with someone, something happens. Although she quickly brushes off any feelings like that with her true intentions, her usual demeanor, every day Cinder made an effort to hang out with Dren, trying to learn more about him. She still has no clue, is no closer to figuring out how his semblance works. One day, she finds him just outside of Beacon Academy, and she has to once again hide her usual demeanor. Again, she's acts all friendly. "And what are we up to today?" "Well, it's our day off. I was thinking of hitting the cinema. See that new action comedy everyone's talking about." Cinder is surprised by this. She didn't think Dren was the type who liked movies. Cinder had never seen a movie in her life. And she's wanting the conversation to end as quickly as possible so she can get back to setting up her plan and, do whatever it is she does. But she is suddenly taken aback by Dren, who suddenly invites her to come along. And, well, she decides to keep up the facade. This is more opportunity that she has to try and get to know this mysterious fighter more. So she agrees to keep up a facade. Dren was happy as it was the first time anyone had actually hung out with him. He treated Cinder to snacks. At first, Cinder was just pretending to have fun, but as the shenanigans of the film, the comedy and the action, she couldn't help but loosen up and laugh. And Drayden was happy to see her cutting loose, having a great time seeing her happy. And as they leave the cinema, Cinder comes across a Lamborghini, the colour matching her eyes, and she gets a mischievous idea. She wants to show Drayden how she likes to have fun. As she encourages him to get in the car with her, she speeds away with Drayden, intending to take him on a joyride. And honestly, I could see Cinder doing something like that. I really could, especially if you got her to loosen up a bit. The thing is with villains, you can't have them pure evil, and even watching RWBY, I've never believed once that Cinder was pure evil. I believe she was manipulated into following Salem, and usually a villain's backstory is usually tragic. There's usually a very good reason they turn to the bad side and become villains. And, well, like as Blake says herself, there's no such thing as pure evil. And every villain has that redeeming side, the parts of them that are redeeming. Yes, I've gone off a bit off script here to explain this. And I believe Cinder, like every other villain, does have her redeemable qualities as well. You know, even Frieza from Dragon Ball Z has his redeemable qualities. And well, one of Cinder's is she likes to have a good time. Hang on tight, Drayden. I like to go fast. Oh, yes, she does. As she has Drayden hugging his seat back there. Don't worry back there. I know what I'm doing. Drayden gets a bit more nervous as she drives into the Park Street, a spot where children are known to run around in. And suddenly, a kid does come out of nowhere chasing his ball. And Drayden closes his eyes, scared the kid was about to get wiped out. But Cinder skillfully swerves around the child. Cinder laughs. I wasn't going to hit the kid, Drayden. But the look on your face was priceless. She eventually pulls up to a mountaintop which overlooked the entire city of Vale and the glorious Beacon Academy. You know, even she couldn't resist enjoying this view. And as Ryan and Cinder enjoy the view, it was beginning to feel a little bit romantic. They're under the beautiful moonlight. The view of Cinder enjoying herself just hits Drayden right in the heart. But suddenly, he is hit with a flash of visions, seeing the future events that are yet to come. He sees the White Fang attacking the people of Vale. Vale streets overrun with Grim, fires everywhere, Professor Ozpin and Pyrrha dead. Though the vision is unclear to who the culprit is, Drayden sees a silhouette of a woman with fiery flames where her eyes should be. Oh no, this can't be! Why? How? Who could do this? Who could cause such madness? Why am I seeing this? Ah! He collapses outside the Lamborghini. Cinder running to his side. And that is where we are going to be leaving things for the time being. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? I thought it was pretty cool coming up with it and coming up with the concept. So yeah, as always, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to visit the official website, db-rideportal.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out the webcomics on the website, and the posts. More posts to come. And, yep, I'll see you guys again for the next video. Catch you later.